Hi everyone, I'm Jill from Harrison Township Public Library, and today we are going to learn how to make an edible chocolate bowl. So here we go. What you need is some melting chocolate. I use Wilton's. You can get it at Michael's or Michael's, and they have all different kinds that you can get, or you can use regular chocolate chips if that's what you have on hand. It's just I prefer to use these melting chocolates. So, and you're going to need a balloon. I went ahead and blew it up for you. I just used a water balloon that's thin because you don't want it too thick, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So, a balloon, I went ahead and blew it up for you, and I wiped it off since I'm going to be using this as a bowl to eat. I want to make sure it's clean. And I went ahead and melted my chocolate. I just put a handful in at a time. Do it in the microwave and did it for 30 seconds and just stirred it up a little bit at a time. If you've ever worked with chocolate before, you know that if you overheat it, it's ruined and you got to throw that whole batch away. And chocolate's not exactly the cheapest thing. So here we go. So you're going to coat the bottom, but however big you want your bowl to be is how big you're going to, how much you're going to coat on it. So you're going to kind of like to work quickly with this because, like I said, it's chocolate. It's warm. It doesn't last forever. So I am just going to kind of do like a painting method. You're going to kind of want all of your swirls to be evened out because if you don't, and you have bumps and lumps, when it dries, if you see that bump and lump, then it's going to be bumpy and lumpy when you take it out. So it's all about presentation, I guess, right? So we're going to try to make this even because you don't want a bowl that's lopsided because then that's going to, number one, not look the prettiest, and number two, your fillings and whatever else you put in it is going to be wonky. It's like a bowl that doesn't sit right. So we are just going to do this right quick. Cover a balloon. Make sure you're careful because if you pop it, you got to start all over again, and then you lost some of your chocolate. So I'm kind of just putting it on here to make sure that I have enough, and then even it out. So we came up with this idea. I actually came up with this idea because my mom did this a couple of years ago with my nephew for Mother's Day. He was out visiting her, and they like to do fun stuff in the kitchen. And so she did this little activity with him. And she and him dunked theirs in sprinkles. I'm not going to do that today. But, okay, so here's your bowl, aka balloon, and you are going to put it in a dish. And so all you're going to do is put it upside down like this, make sure it doesn't touch. And then you're just going to go ahead and just put this in the freezer for about 20 minutes. You'll know when it's hard and it's ready to go. So you just put that aside. 20 minutes is done. You go and you get your balloon bowl. And it should look like this. And you're going to take a pair of scissors. You're going to hold this. Make sure you don't let your balloon go because these could go whoop, whoop, whoop all the way through in your kitchen, and that's not good, right? All right, so we're going to cut this. And we're going to let the air out. Okay? And then you're just going to, see if you can see this. See, this is what it looks like? Kind of like paper mache. You're going to pull it out. And you're really not going to want to let your hands touch the chocolate too long because it's going to melt. And when it melts, it puts holes in it. But I probably didn't leave it in there as long as I wanted to because I wanted to make a video. I was excited. Okay. So our balloon's out, as you can see. Just make sure there's no little tiny pieces in there. And you can put it in a bowl if you want to put ice cream in it. This is actually one that we made earlier when I was talking about it. We just kind of like smoothed it on there, and the chocolate was getting hard and it wasn't soft, and you can kind of see the lumps on here. So since this one's smaller, I'm going to actually use this for my bowl, for my fun stuff. All right, so you're looking at this and you're probably like, ooh, I have extra chocolate left. Don't waste that chocolate. So I just grabbed some pretzels and Put some wax paper on a lid and kind of just stuck those in there. And you can see this will be a fun treat for someone. Or you can do chocolate covered peanuts or M&Ms or whatever you want to do. So, and then I just put those in the freezer for like 5 minutes until they're like a little hard and you're good to go. Okay. All right. So let's get back to what we were doing. Yes. Okay. So I have some ice cream here. You can use any kind you want. I just happen to have vanilla ready to go because it seems like it's like milkshake smoothie time at my house. Oh, I used a chopstick to stir my chocolate just because you don't have it all over your spoon, and then you're wasting, and then it's hard to stir. So I just use a chopstick or like a wooden skewer for like the barbecue. Okay, I tend to have to put too much ice cream in here because there's no such thing as an ice cream stirring at my house. All right, so we'll stop there with the ice cream. Okay, there you go. You think we're good? Not by far. All right, we got some fun stuff to add. All right, so I like fruit. So I got some raspberries, some pineapples, and some blueberries. So I'm just gonna put those on there. And then we totally gonna make this unhealthy because M&Ms are my favorite. Add some M&Ms on there. Oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna do this next. We got some whipped cream. Okay. Got that. You can use chocolate syrup, caramel, butterscotch, whatever you want. And I'm just gonna drizzle this on here. So there's that. And what sundae would be complete without a cherry, right? Okay. So here's a cherry. Oh, it fell. So I guess we'll need 2 cherries. Alright. And I am going to use this stick. There we go. So there is your chocolate covered bowl. Take it out. You can put it on a plate. Oh, let me see if I can not wreck this. Oh, there you go. So as I think I said this earlier, that you can use these candy melts from the store, and they have all different colors now. So if you're using a party theme or a favorite color, you can use those colors and make your candy bowls. So I hope you enjoyed our video, and thanks for watching.